back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a special edition model we talked about in an earlier video that actually has reached markets. Now, I've talked a lot about the Dodge Attitude. This is the Chinese-built sedan that's a GAC product. It's called the MPOW and has been morphed into a Dodge for the Mexican market. Now, this is only sold in Mexico. It is a compact sedan. It's very attractive looking. The interior looks really nice. It's actually very, very nicely priced. It starts out about $23,000 with the SXT model, goes to about $26,000 for the Sport model, and then the top of the line GT model tops at about $28,000. So it's been a huge success for it's been a huge success for Dodge for 2025, in the late 2024 for the 2025 model year. So much so that they've decided, hey, we're going to release a special limited edition model of 300 units of a special color, and they're calling it the Green Hornet. Now, this color is actually available on the MPOW in other markets, but it is what they call, for the MPOW, it's called matte fighter green. Here, it's called matte olive green, but they call this model the Green Hornet. Kind of a neat name. It's, like I said, selected to 300 models. It's based on the Attitude GT. So it gets 18-inch wheels, has a really nice black, really tall spoiler, has Pilot, Michelin Pilot G2 tires on it, and an all-black interior. Under the hood, there's a 1.5-liter turbo engine. It's a 4-cylinder with 168 horsepower, so nothing to be like super thrilled with, but it's made it to a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. So honestly, it's not bad in performance. It's a smaller engine, but 0 to 60 in under 7 seconds, so that's not too bad. So other than that, I mean, this vehicle's like $27,000 right now down there. I think that's what they're selling it for. 300 units. Just, it looks different. I love the looks of the Attitude. I wish they would build a sedan here in the U.S. similar to it. You know, it looks different with this matte green finish. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I do like the car a lot. I think the car is really sharp. I think that Dodge really needs to get back into producing an affordable, sport sedan that's front-wheel drive, and really kind of going after Camry and stuff. If Ford and GM aren't going to do it, let's see Dodge push the boundaries and actually do something about it. Like, be really aggressive here in the U.S. market about a car like this. If they could build something like this down in Mexico and bring it here, I think that would be a killer statement for Dodge to do. So, overall, it's a good-looking car. And like I said, it's roughly about $27,400 for this car. There's only 300 up for grabs. Dealers have just started getting them this past week, and I predict they'll probably be sold out very soon because there's a lot of hype behind this car. So much hype, actually, it's kind of funny because if you think about sales numbers down there, usually every month Mexico, they actually still do a month-to-month sales chart of like what they've sold. Dodge usually sells anywhere from like about 2,500 to about 3,000 vehicles down there. And this actual Attitude model makes up over half of what Dodge's sales are. And that's even with the success of the Chinese-built Dodge Journey that we've seen, which was really successful, but ever since the Attitude has, made it to market down there, it has taken off. It's a perfect price point, something that I would love to see here in the U.S. And the funny thing is it's a car that looks attractive. It's not a best-in-class car, but it does everything well. So that's something Dodge needs to do. Don't load up a car with all these high-tech options. We don't need a high-tech, we don't need passenger screens. We don't need any of that stuff. Give us a value, budget-friendly, front-wheel drive car that's fun to drive. That's cheap. You'll get a ton of people into the brand that way here in the U.S. I don't see why they can't do it. So, all right, guys. Hit subscribe and keep in touch, and I'll see you in the next video.